Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Nathan from N&W Productions. My mic is probably pretty loud. I am in an enclosed space, but that's a-okay for this intro. So today's video will be a rant video and a story. It's a rant and a story on why I hate school field trips and the story of what I did on a school field trip to get my shit in trouble. Anyway, let's get into it. So I'm sure like anyone's been on a field school trip. Like if you go to school or not, you've been on a field trip. I really don't care. You've been on a field trip where everything's overpriced. I will make a rant video on how everything at tourist traps and shit is overpriced. But that's besides the point. But that is a reason why they're pretty shitty of a place to go. But school field trips. Anyway, you do these in middle school, elementary school, high school. I can't talk for high schoolers. I know you do these things, but I don't go to high school, so yeah, I can't talk for them. So this one field trip, we went to like an off-brand. When you're young, these field trips experiences are for me. You may not go to the same field trips in the same grade or ever been to these places. Note this. So I go to some off-brand zoo in first grade. It's alright. I mean, everything's overpriced. It's just boring as a hell. Time is hot as hell. The animals are sleeping. There's nothing to do. Then you got the aquarium in like another grade. That was alright. Then we get into the boring ones. Oh no, the Franklin Institute, which I did, was alright, but the other ones, that's a museum, by the way, to fill you in if you don't live near Philly. Anyway, and then you go into the other field trips. Some of them are a blur, but some of the other ones, the one we learned about history, the other one we learned about how to fill out packets on leaves, which was ass, and microorganisms. Like, we want to have fun on a field trip, not fill out that crap, but on another, and then this other field trip. So this is a story of how okay. This is like a little quick information, fill you in. My school, like every year in 6th grade, the last year of my elementary school, it's weird, but I am, you got to go on the amazing Phillies field trip. Everyone got to do this until the year until my grade got it. Because apparently a couple dads were drinking and then bringing their like kids and their friends home. You know, they had like no drinks. And it was like 2 dads. And they ruined it for everyone. And then, we got to watch a Disney movie on the big screen, like whoop-de-doo, and then go to a lunch at a park afterwards, which was the only fun part about it, considering the movie was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, even though some Disney movies are alright. But I'm sure Wolf on the channel will make a lot of rants on movies, so leave that to him. Okay, so on this one field, and then this field trip happened this year in my middle school. We went to a play. The play, it was about the Christmas Carol. It was modified a little bit. Some of the characters were opposite genders, not transgender, but like the role. It was like a Christmas Carol, but a little different. Like, you know, Christmas Carol, the Scrooge guy and whatever. We like read the packet, and apparently that was a reward. And on the way there, I sat with my friends. We just hung out on our phones, watched videos, messed around like anyone would do on the school bus to a field trip that you know is going to be pretty lame, but alright. And then we sit through this play. It's pretty bad, not gonna lie. I could tell people were talented in this, but like it was just not enjoyable considering what we could have been doing in those times. And then after like COVID, I noticed, I'm sure like no one's been on a school trip. So like if you're a first grader or like kindergarten watching this, well, you're pretty much screwed. You don't know, but I'm just filling you in. But there's probably no kindergartners watching these, so yeah. Anyway, so after this field trip, we're just like boring as hell. I have to piss so hard. This is like. For my camp, we did field trips too, but they're like more fun. But one time I had to piss so bad at the Philly Zoo, and they wouldn't let me in to go, so I have to hold it for like two hours back to my camp, and I almost pissed myself on the bus. So that's another reason why I don't like field trips. And there's so many other field trips we do at my camp that were ass. Some were good. Like the fishing pond we did. The fishing pond we did was so bad. The rods were broken. There was like 2 fish in the pond. It was so shitty, dude. The best part was looking at a frog. Like, man, that's some crappy days. Okay, so back to the story of the field trip of the play of Scrooge and the Christmas Carol, which was alright. Which I keep saying that's alright. It honestly was alright, because I could tell they put time into it, but it was pretty boring. So back on this bus, everyone's loading in. I do have to piss, but I piss. I have to sit through the play. They make you wait till the end, which is another reason why it sucks. And they give you like at those movie ones, they give you like one thing of popcorn, and they don't let you buy your own snacks. I understand they don't want lines, but at least if the school's gonna pay like thousands of dollars for your program, give us like decent shit. So we're back on this bus, going home, back to school. Like, thank God that's over. Now we have a peaceful ride home. Some kids are eating, phone. Girls in the back are making TikTok, waving at people. They get yelled at. The teachers are back there. There's so many chaperone teachers, so it's hard to get away with anything. And oh boy, was I stupid. So me and my friends get this genius, like Albert Einstein at MC equals E square 1, 2, 4, 9, niner, algebra, freaking anything. Like, we have the most genius plan to prank call. We see who to prank call. Domino's? No. Been there. McDonald's? No. We're like, nah, no food places. Let's not do a food place. Then we're thinking, what should we prank call? We're pretty smart for this already, so let's think of another smart idea. Oh, a prank call? Let's do a dumb thing to say, too. That's great. And of course, it's me that has to say this one where we get caught. And I'll show you what happens. So, I call a daycare. And I like what I thought to daycare. Apparently afterwards I found out we were living in a daycare, but my plan was to call this daycare, like in Philly, like an hour away or so, to enroll my 30-year-old child, and I'm a kid. It was the most stupid thing. And yes, my teacher heard this. She was pissed, took my phone, made me go to the principal's office when I got back. They made me write an apology letter, and that's besides the point. But this just sucked. This ruined like all field trips for me, man. It was shitty times. If they've seen this, I actually am stupid. I'm sorry for that. But if they're not, like that was pretty shitty how you kind of snitched on me. Even if you're not seeing this, that was. I'm okay though now. I've learned my lesson. Obviously, no, don't be like stupid me. Don't. Actually don't. Like really don't. And after an apology letter, and afterwards I find out this is no dentist. I mean, not dentist. This is no whatever it's called. The daycare. This is no daycare, not dentist. I don't know why I said dentist. This is no daycare. This is like a hardware appliance store. So it was just dumb. They didn't understand when I wrote the letter. They're like, what? Alright, whatever. They laughed. And I even called them to say sorry. I was kind of sorry. Whatever. I'm a kid. Trying to have some fun. And afterwards, I just was like, yeah, that sucked. Field trip sucked. Anyway, thanks for watching today, guys. That was my video on how field trips literally suck. Don't rush me in the comments for my Valorant skills. I just started. Please don't. And just know what you should do in the comments. Give me ideas for stories, rants, whatever. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Peace out for Nathan. Bye.